What is up, guys, and welcome back to another 7th Haven video. Today's video, we are doing a Critics Corner on the new Zelda game. Tears of the Kingdom has bagged multiple perfect review scores, and here are what critics and fans are saying about Nintendo's return to Hyrule. Alright guys, jumping straight into some of these reviews here. I'm going to start with some companies and some actual critics, and the number one company that reviews every game is IGN, and they gave it a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. With this being the sequel to Breath of the Wild, a lot of people were excited to play Tears of the Kingdom and been waiting on it to come out. So seeing IGN's review of a 10 out of 10 and calling it an absolute masterpiece really is awesome. They go into detail about stories, mechanics, and all this other stuff, but I'm gonna just give y'all their verdict and their conclusion and what they really thought about the game as a whole. So they proceed to say, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is an unfathomable follow up to one of the greatest games ever made, somehow improving upon it in nearly every way, be that with simple quality of life improvements, a genuinely exciting story, or wildly creative new building mechanics that make you rethink what is possible. It both revamps old ground and introduces vast new areas so immense it somehow makes me wonder if Breath of the Wild was actually all that big with an almost alarming number of tasks to complete, mysteries to discover, and delightful distractions to keep you from ever reaching that place you naively thought you were heading. Nintendo has followed up a triumph with a triumph, expecting and evolving a world that already felt full beyond expectation and raising the bar even higher into the clouds. So, with all that being said, IGN absolutely loves this game, and I'm gonna have to agree with them. Like I said, I haven't got to play yet, but just watching streams, watching gameplay, and everything, I can't wait to actually play this game myself. It is very, very good. They have done a phenomenal job. It's so much fun. It's hours and hours of just fun you can have and gameplay you can do. So that was IGN's review. Let's move on to some of the other companies that had something to say about it. Alright guys, jumping straight into the other companies. As you can see right here on the right side of the screen, these are the other critic reviews. And as you can see at the top of this picture, 122 of them were positive, 5 of them were mixed, and 0 were negative. That is crazy for a game of this caliber, a AAA title, to get 0 negative reviews. Just goes to show you how much people appreciate this game and really think it is extraordinary and very, very good. Let's start with this top one by the loadout. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is an outstanding achievement, masterfully evolving upon nearly all of its major strengths and weaknesses of its predecessor to create one of the most inventive and exciting open world adventures ever. Matched with deep world building and characteristics, it's an adventure you don't want to miss. And then the review under it is interesting. This is IGN Brazil, so this just goes to show you this isn't only the USA or Canada. This is all across the world. Everybody thinks this game really is a masterpiece. They also gave it a perfect score of 100, and they say Tears of the Kingdom is a sequel that knows how to present new things and adds more lore to the incredible universe of Zelda. Islands with a sense of freedom, exciting game, and twist from start to finish will make you play for countless hours in this game and its immensity. So these other critics also think this game is a 10 out of 10. It got mainly perfect scores more than anything else, and that is really incredible. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people would agree on this, but we're about to hop into some fan reviews, and there actually are surprising a couple things that people say that they don't agree with, that they don't feel like makes this game a 10 out of 10. But let's jump into those and see what y'all have to think about them. Alright guys, jumping into some of these fan reviews, and I looked everywhere and read a lot of stuff on this game, and I only found a couple negative reviews, and I'm gonna go over them first because I thought they were pretty interesting and I want to see what y'all have to say about this. So the top one says, "Tens everywhere, but I bet not one reviewer will knock points off for a game of this magnitude still running at 30 FPS and 720 graphics in 2023, and are any other technical flair of issues. These same issues I had in the original 6 years ago when the Switch was new And here we are 6 years later, pretty much with the same problem. And then the one on bottom says 720p and 30 FPS with dips. Is this the standard for AAA games in 2023, or is Nintendo getting yet another pass because the game is fun? So I found both of these reviews actually under the IGN review page, and I searched a lot for negative reviews, and I saw both of these. They both said the same thing, so I thought that was pretty interesting. What is like your guys take on that? Because they obviously take that pretty serious, and I mean I kind of agree. You shouldn't have 720p and 30 FPS and certain problems with a game of this magnitude that gets tens across the boards or hundreds from every review company that we've seen so far. So I don't know. I do kind of agree with that, but I haven't played it yet. I haven't experienced those issues, so I am not certain on that. But those are the only two negative reviews that I saw, where I saw multiple ones of it. So it's not just one person saying this. But with that being said, I do want to touch on the good reviews from the fans. And one of the things is I went and found the top three YouTube comments on IGN's Legends of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom review. The very top one says, "Never ceases to amaze me what Nintendo can do with limited hardware. Brilliant programmers." The middle one says, "Making one of the top games of all time look like a practice run means that something very, very special has been created." And the third most popular one says, "Mario might have always been the face of the franchise, but Zelda will always be where Nintendo showcase their excellency." So if you go on YouTube, they all agree that the game is a masterpiece. And overall, I mean, we have to take it for what it is. Every single critic pretty much gave it perfect scores. Would not be surprised if this game does win Game of the Year. And everybody has been having a blast playing this. Now we did have the negative reviews of, graphic issues and low FPS, but I mean, you're playing on the Switch. It's a new game. Maybe they'll fix that in the future. I'm sure they'll have updates, but that is the only negative reviews that I did see on this video at all, or on this game rather. So overall, if you are on the edge about buying it, yes, you need to buy it, especially if you played the prequel, Breath of the Wild. I would definitely recommend y'all buy this. Y'all definitely get to go ahead from me. I can't wait to actually play myself. But with Street Fighter 6 and Diablo 4 coming out, or shortly after this game, I have been playing those a lot. But overall, this game is a masterpiece. That's what every single critic really says about it, and I do think y'all should dive into this adventure, and I do think y'all should play it. If y'all do have the graphic issues, as if there's anybody out there who does actually have that, let me know in the comments below, because that is pretty interesting that two users all said pretty much the same thing. But that's pretty much it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to do a couple more videos like this on reviews of certain games. So if one has came out that you're kind of on the edge, or one is coming out, just drop a comment in the comment section, and I will definitely try and get to it and go over the reviews. I actually had a lot of fun making this video, and it's pretty interesting to see that I had to really dig just to try and find any negative reviews at all. That is crazy to me. That definitely shows that this game, they really did a very, very extraordinary job on it, and that implies makes me want to go actually buy the game after I didn't see barely any negative reviews at all. It looks like a lot of fun. A lot of the mechanics are really interesting. The boss battles look intense. They look a lot of fun. Overall, I'm excited to play this, and if you do have it and you want to let me know anything about it, just like I said in the comment section below, be sure to like and subscribe this video, as it does help out Seventh Haven. It helps out the channel tremendously. I will be doing more videos on this in the future, not this game, but the reviews rather. This is going to be a Critics Corner, and I'm excited to start this series, so let me know what y'all think about it. Let me know how y'all feel about the game, and that's it for today's video. This is Basket, and I'm out.